All right, all right. Good morning again. This is Outdoors 101 from the Tinder bundle. And today we're going to take a brief little moment to talk about if you've decided you want to go hiking. So we're going to call this the first step in recognizing you want to go hiking. Hiking is something I really like doing, and hiking can move from a very beginner level to some serious intermediate where you are doing a lot of crawling, sprawling, climbing, whatever it may be. But we're going to we're going to slowly progress. We're going to make sure that we're hitting off the smallest things that people are thinking about. So in regards to hiking, your first thing that you may want to understand or want to help yourself understand is, where would you like to go? What kind of things would you like to see? How would you like to hike? Because if you understand where you want to go, what kind of environment you want to be in, well, now this can help you then to move on to the other steps, such as how would you dress? Or what will you bring with you? Because one of the best ways to figure out where you want to go is know what kind of sceneries you like, as well as knowing what kind of environment you'll have to deal with depending on the seasons you live in. I'm here in Canada, so a lot of the things I'll speak about are based with what you would find in Canada. So everywhere around the world will be a little bit different. But for example, out here, it's wintertime right now. So I know whatever trails I choose, say I take a very hilly trail, and there are ways to know if your trail has a lot of hills or not or whatnot. I have to be prepared for, what if the hills are icy or heavily snowy? Do I have whatever I need to get from A to B? So these are things you want to consider when looking for where do you want to go. So I would suggest is starting with an easy trail if this is your first time getting out. If you've, been hibernating for the past couple of years, let's warm up the body rather than go to the extreme length, and then you'll be knocked out for a couple of days. So start with an easy trail and then work your way up. And of course, as you're out there, you will know your own activity level. Now, one way to figure out where you can actually go is by getting maps or stuff like that. Now, for example, me personally, I really prefer, this might be showing up backwards. I prefer actual paper maps. Now, this here is of the Bruce Trail. And as you can see, what it will do is it has a whole bunch of information to take you through going through the Bruce Trail. Now, I wouldn't carry this whole entire map. For example, do I have it right here? The answer is no, and I'm not going to stress over that. I normally get a one-page thing, laminated, make sure it's waterproof, so I carry the map with me. But we're not talking about maps right now. What we're talking about is figuring out where you want to go, and there are many ways to do that. One, go to the outdoor stores where they'll show you maps, and within the maps, they'll give you an idea of what the terrain is like, as well as talk to people who are going hiking and asking them, what trails are around me? Are there short ones? Are there big ones? I'd like to investigate. So you can figure out the names of these trails and then begin to select them accordingly. Another easier way in today's day and age with all this technology, there are many apps that can help you locate a trail. So 3 apps that I would suggest. There's the Hiking Project. You have All Trails. And All Trails is one I use very readily. It helps you locate not only trails in your area, but it will also give you the level, whether it's moderate, advanced, or beginners, as well as even let you know what's the distance like and what's the elevation like. Another trail map that is very good, but this one will produce you more maps for the trails, is called Avenza Maps. And in there, you can plug in what trail you're looking for. And then once you found the trail, you can get the map. As a matter of fact, that app would probably suit more for when we're talking about using maps. But keep trying to keep this nice and short. The simple idea is, if you want to go hiking, figure out what trails are in your area so you can begin. Ultimately, though, if you want to warm up before you figured out where the trails are, start by going on walks. Get your body used to the endurance of an intentional walk in different terrains. And that is the best way to begin to start hiking. There's always a statement. People say, how do I train or prepare for a hike? And people would say, oh, well, go to the gym and do squats and do this and do that. The ultimate truth about training for a hike is going hiking. Inside of a gym is a different terrain than actually being out in the bush or on the trail. Different levels, the floor is not as nice and flat and stuff, and doing a lot of different kind of maneuvering. So I encourage you, if you're getting into it, while you're trying to figure out where do I want to go, just start by getting your body used to walking, even if it's around the block. Go out for 30 minutes. But as time goes on, you'll figure out, I think I want to try this trail. And from that, then we can begin to decide what park we might go into or where this trail is, so we can figure out how we're going to get there, how we'll get back, and what we need. So the next time, what we're going to talk about when in regards to hiking is, what are the basic necessities I need to start hiking? All right. This is Outdoors 101 from the Tinder Bundle. I'm your host, The Wandering Avad, and we'll be in touch. God bless everyone.